Hello everyone, thank you for clicking this video. Welcome to Group 6 webinar. This webinar is going to explore more about Google company. Well, now I'm going to tell you about members of Group 6. We have one director or leader, she is Anastasia Nadia Putri, and we have three presenters. They are Fiona Dwi Briananda Pitaloka as presenters 1, Fadiame Aulia Kolbi as presenters 2, Mitari Octavia as presenter 3, and we have one moderator, she is Erlinda Sulung Tiarsi, and we have one editor, she is Anissa Febrianti, and we have script writer. They are Mahendra Raffi Pradipta as script writer 1, and Muhammad Farda Ramadan as script writer 2. Then I will pass it to the moderator. To moderator, the screen is yours.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today?
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Thank you all for finding time and visiting today's webinar. Now I would like to check. Can you hear us well?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, this webinar is divided into 3 sessions. One session consists of 2 sessions, explanation, questions, and answer. At this point, I would like to say a few words about what we will discussing in this webinar. On transparency, you will see that Ms. Fiona, Ms. Fadia, and Ms. Nita are on the Google Company Board of Managers. The first material we will discuss is the history of the Google Company. The second, behavior, we will discuss about the products launched by the Google Company. And lastly, we will discuss how the marketing process from Google Company. By taking the Google to the world then, hopefully, Google will always help you in any situation related to technology. Before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Erlinda Sulungtiarsi and I am trainer at Google Company. I'm your moderator today. Next, the first presenter is Ms. Fiona as HR Manager of Google Company. And allow me to read her CV first. Her name is Fiona Dwi Febriananda. Her motto is "The important thing is sure." Her work experience as project coordination, public relations associate, public relations manager. Her skill and qualifications is master's degree in communication science, 6 more years in communication science management in a corporate environment, proven track record of success from the public relations cycle, excellent communication, interpersonal and organization skill, and then super leadership ability. Okay, so Ms. Fiona, the screen is yours.
Thank you, moderator. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I would like to discuss about Google Company. The times that are always changing make us think more innovatively and how we can learn about technology that is now increasingly sophisticated with technological development. People know the word Google can basically design a new kind of search technology from various word information and make it accessible and useful for everyone. Now, let's get started with the history of Google Company first. Google is an American multinational company specializing in internet service and products. It operates more than 1 million servers in multiple data centers around the world and processes more than 1 billion search queries and approximately 24 petabytes of user-generated data every day. Google was founded on September 4, 1998 by Larry Page and Sergey Brin while they were students at Stanford University in California. The Google founders started work on designing a new type of search technology, which the name Backup. In mid-1998, Larry Page and Sergey Brin began receiving funding from one of the investors. They eventually raised about $1 million from investor who later built this seat in Menlo Park, California. Because of its features and adventures, Backup, which was later renamed Google, also attracted a lot of attention from academics in the field of computer science and information technology. In 1997, Larry and Sergey Brin renamed Backup to Google. Google is a mathematical term for the number 1 followed by 100 zeros. This name was taken to explain Google's mission as a repository of unlimited information on the internet. It made Brin and Page finally start using the name Google for their search engine. Assistant professor from Stanford University chose the basic color variant consisting of blue, green, yellow, and red because these colors are easily recognized by many people. This time, the typeface used by Google since 2015 until now is sans serifs. Next, continue with the second material is location of Google company. Headquarters company of Google. Next. The Googleplex is the corporate headquarters complex of Google and its parent company, Alphabet Inc. It is located at 1600 Amphitheater Parkway in Mountain View, California. The original complex with 2 million square feet, 190,000 square meters of office space, is the company's second largest square footage assemblage of Google buildings after Google's 111. 8th Avenue building in New York City, which the company bought in 2010. Google company in Indonesia. The location of the Google company. The location of the Google office in our country currently only has one head office, which is in the capital city of DKI Jakarta, with a natural design and dominant decoration with Indonesian cultural symbols. Company Google in Sweden. Although this building looks solid, the wall decoration in the form of windows make this building look spacious. Even in this building, employees can also ride bicycle to change places or just check on their subordinates. Then the third is company organization of Google company. Google has a cross-functional organization structure known as a level-level matrix structure relating to sales, marketing, engineering, law, products, and finance. Each group is led by executive in charge of the direction of strategy and decision-making throughout the organization. Google organizational structures have characteristics of matrix structures, borrowing elements from functional organizational structures and products. Google also has aspects of a flat structures with a redaction and middle management. At the top, there is the founder, then there is a the president director. Then there is the general manager. Below it is the sales manager, HR manager, financial manager, and marketing manager. That's my presentation. I return back the screen to the moderator. Moderator, please.
Well, the material presented by Miss Fiona is very awesome. Now it's time for Q&A. If you have any questions, please type them into the chat box in your Zoom or raise hand and unmute your mic. Okay, the first there is Farda. Please give your question.
Yes, thank you, moderator. My name is Muhammad Fadha Ramadan. I'm interested to know more about the reason we need I use Google. Can you tell us, can we live in the modern era with Google? Thank you.
Thank you for your question. The second one is Rafi. Please give your question.
Thank you, moderator. My name is Mahendra Rafi Pradipta. I am interested to know more about hardware. Can you tell us whether the Google company has turned to hardware to product? Thank you.
Okay, the third one is Anastasia. Please give your question.
Thank you, moderator. My name is Anastasia Nadia Putri. I'm interested to know about mission of Google company. Can you tell us what is the mission of Google company? Thank you.
The first is Anissa. Please give your question.
Thank you, moderator. My name is Anissa Febrianti. I'm interested to know more about how backup works. Can you tell us in the history of Google company, it is explained that when the name Google was bankrupt, then how the backup work is the same as Google or not? Thank you.
Okay, thank you to the questioners for asking questions. And now to Miss Fiona, welcome to answer the questions.
Thank you, moderator. I will answer Farda's question about the reason why we need to use Google. In this very modern era, human activities cannot be separated from technology. So Google was created as a search engine that functions to make it easier for us to find everything on the internet. That's my answer. Next, I will answer Rafi's question about hardware. They work with major electronics manufacturers to produce their Nexus device and acquired Motorola Mobility in May 2012. In 2012, fiber optic infrastructure was installed in Kansas to facilitate broadband internet service. That's my answer. Next, I will answer Anastasia's question about mission of Google company. Our mission is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and affordable. That's my answer. Next, I will answer Anissa's question about how backup works. The works of backup was to make a list of online panels of the backlinks and made ranking one by one. Even before the backup appeared, another search engine was first born, Randex, in the same drive. In the same driveway. That's my answer. Thank you.
Thanks to the questioners and thanks also to Miss Fiona who has been willing to answer the questions. And for the questioners, Miss Fiona's answer your question?
Yes, Miss.
Now we will continue with our second material, namely Product by Google Company, which will be presented by Ms. Fadia, as Sales Manager of Google Company, and allow me to read her CV first. Okay. Her name is Fadia May Aulia Colby. Her motto is "Life is journey, not a destination." Her work experience as public relations associate, social media coordinator, and sales manager. Her skills and qualifications is master's degree in marketing or business administrations, 7 more years in sales management within a corporate setting, proven track record of success the sales cycle the from plan to close, excellent communication, interpersonal and organization skill, superb leadership ability, and ability to travel at least 20% of the time. To Ms. Fadia, the screen is yours.
Thank you, moderator. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I would like to discuss about Google Company. As a large company in the technology industry, the Google Company has several products that are easily accessible on a number of websites. Some of the products released by Google are not only good for office workers, but also for SME. Now, let's get started with the commitment of Google Company first. Google Company commitment. We are dedicated to empowering Indonesians by equipping them with lifelong digital skills to build the next generation of startup, engineer the latest in cutting-edge mobile application and technology, and contribute to the country's economic prosperity. Continue with the second material is Google product. For browse and explore, first we have Google Translate. Google Translate is a product from Google that functions as a language translation medium. Google Translate performs translation in approach known as statistical-based translation. In the slide, we have a view from Google Translate. And second, we have Google Maps. Google Maps is a free and online virtual group maps service provided by Google. Google Maps will make it easier for you to find a route because this application is equipped with image and can be dragged into more detail. Here, we have a video on how to use Google Maps. For watch and play, first we have YouTube. YouTube is a Google product that is devoted to the interest of sharing videos on the slide. We have a view from YouTube. Second, we have Google Play Movies. Google Play Movies is an application to manage all the movies you just bought or rented from the Play Store. With Play Film, you don't need to stream to watch movies that you just bought or rented from the Play Store. Because with this application, you can also download and save movies from the Play Store and watch them in the future. We will also show video when we open Google Play Movies. Next, device made by Google. We have Google Nest, a home speaker that makes your life easier by helping you do things like access media, manage tasks, and plan your daily activities with just your voice. You could say Gnes is like the Google Assistant. Here we have a video on how to use Google Nest. For talk and chat, we have Gmail and Google Duo. The first is Gmail. Gmail is another Google product that functions as a service intended for sending and receiving electronic mail. Gmail has an initial storage capacity of up to 1 GB per user access. Here we have a video on how to use Gmail. Google Duo. Useful for making video calls to family, friends, and others. Calls are private to you and the person you are calling. In the slide here, we have a video on how to use Google Duo. For work, first we have Google Document. If you are used to using Microsoft Word, you will have no trouble adapting to the Google Document product. This product is more widely used to support work related to word processing, document, text, and others. Because it can be used online, this product can be done simultaneously at the same time as well as work together on one document at the same time. For example, to edit promotional contents, process business document, and so on. In the slide, here we have a video on how to use Google Document. And second, we have Google Drive. Google Drive is synchronized data storage service developed by Google. Google Drive allows its users to store data on their server, synchronize data across different devices, and share files with each other. Here we have a video on how to use Google Drive. And last, for education, we have Google Classroom and Google Meet. First, Google Classroom, an online mixed learning application that can be used for free. Educators can create their own class and share the class code or invite students. Google Classroom is intended to help all areas of education that helps students to find or overcome learning difficulties, share lesson, and create assignment without having to attend class. In the slide, here we have a video on how to use Google Classroom. Second, we have Google Meet. Google Meet can be an alternative media to socialize with office colleagues or even hold work meetings and make it easier for educators to explain learning material. In the slide, here we have a video on how to use Google Meet. Then the third is benefit of product from Google company. First, make everyday life easier. Second, help optimize work. Third, make it easier to socialize during a pandemic. Fourth, organize important files. Six, search for information from foreign countries. Make it easier for us to travel. And last, help ease the work. That's my presentation. I return back the screen to the moderator. Moderator, please.
Thank you, Ms. Fadia. Well, the material presented by Ms. Fadia is very awesome. Now it's time for Q&A. If you have any questions, please type them into the chat box in your Zoom or raise hand and unmute your mic. Okay, the first there is Farda. Please give your question.
Thank you, moderator. My name is Muhammad Fadhil Ramadan. I'm interested to know more about the superiority. Can you tell us in there on of the advantage of Google products? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question. The second one is Kafi. Please give your question.
Thank you, moderator. My name is Mahendra Raffi Pradipta. I am interested to know more about the application from Google. Can you tell us what are the apps from Google company? Thank you.
Okay, the next one is Anastasia. Please give your question.
Thank you, moderator. My name is Anastasia Nadia Putri. I'm interested to know more about the dependency. Can you tell us, during this pandemic, we are all required to work from home. So what are the advantage of Google Duo and Google Meet when compared to Zoom? Thank you.
Okay, the last one is Anissa. Please give your question.
Thank you, moderator. My name is Anissa Febrianti. I'm interested to know more about the dependency. Can you tell us in what is now a product from Google company? It has been explained that a product from Google can help your everyday life become easier. But is there a price if we become overly dependent with Google, and what shall we do about them? Thank you.
Thank you to the questioners for asking questions. And now to Ms. Fadia, welcome to answer the questions.
I will answer further question about superiority. Google Ads are one of the superior products owned by Google and even become one of the main sources of income for the world giant companies. That's my answer. Next, I will answer Ravi's question about application. The application contained in the Google company are Google Classroom, Gmail, Google Maps, YouTube, and many more. That's my answer. Next, I will answer Anastasia's question about Duo and Meet. This year, Google is working hard to launch a mix of Google Meet and Google Duo to rival Zoom. Many new features available in Duet. Mobile number integration feature and use of end-to-end encryption are put into Duet. However, there is no definite news for when the launch will be held. That's my answer. Next, I will answer Anissa's question about dependency. Certainly, there will be are of Google dependence, one of which is the critical lack or people's thinking being more careful in choosing information and disseminating information that we do not yet know to be sure. That's my answer.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Fadia, who has been willing to answer the questions. For the questioners, are the answers answer your questions?
Yes, Miss.
Now we will continue with our third material, namely Marketing by Google Company, which will be presented by Ms. Nita as Marketing Manager of Google Company. And allow me to read her CV first. Her name is Nita Ari Octavia. Her motto is Stop Dreaming and Start Doing. Her work experience as marketing coordinator, marketing specialist, product marketing manager. Her skills and qualifications is Magister degree in Marketing or Business Administration, 9 more years in marketing management within a corporate setting, proven track record of success the sales cycle from plan to close, excellent communication, interpersonal, and organization skill, and then super leadership abilities. To Ms. Nita, the screen is yours.
Thank you, moderator. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I would like to discuss about marketing of Google company. In the mindset of today's technological era, finding information is important, and the presence of Google can make life easier and improve the way we look for opportunities. Good marketing can drive visitors and attract visitors. Next. The points we will talk about marketing platform and marketing system. Now, let's get started with the marketing platform of Google company. Google Marketing Platform, a platform that's inside in a Google product that work together so it can plan, measure, and optimize digital media and experience customer in one place. 360 versus standard. First, 360. Designed for business that make many data requires and sophisticated analytic feature and also benefit from professional service agreement. standard designed for a smaller business that make a little data require a bunch of analytic feature and no need for the support of professional service ratings. Continue with the second material is marketing system of Google company of supportive product and function. Campaign manager. Campaign Manager 360 is the system of record across all our media. By organizing data in Campaign Manager 360, we have been able to better connect with media performance to offline data source. Display and Video 360. Display and Video 360 provides us with a unique lens stroke which we can manage our digital media mix. We are looking forward to utilizing all of the levers available to use in Google Tech Stack. Such as 360. Such as 360 provides our teams with the technology and the support we needed to manage awareness campaign with the real team performance KPIs and with increased success with flexible with automation, we will continue to be implement this apart across other brands of supportive product and function. Google Analytics. With Google Analytics, you can uncover the insights that drive real results. Stay on top of key business activity and determine how successful your site is at turning user into customer. Use Google machine learning to make your digital analytic data work even harder for you. Analytics give you comprehensive digital tools to help you better understand your customer and evaluate your site content and product. Google Optimize. It helps to see how it changes to your site. That way you can give our customer more personal with experience. Survey 360. Google Survey 360 is a simple, effective market research tool that lets you create online and mobile survey to get relevant industry and customer insight. Google Tag Manager. Google Tag Manager 360 gives you simple and reliable tag management that integrates with system you're already using. Customer feature allow you to adapt Tag Manager 360 to suit your exact needs. Studio Data. The Google Data Studio is a visualization and reporting tool. It enables and enhances a part to decision making, allow your entry organization to ready assess a use marketing insight. That's my presentation. I return back to the screen to the moderator. Moderator, please.
Okay, thank you, Miss Nita. Well, the material presented by Miss Nita is very awesome. Now it's time for Q&A. If you have any questions, please type them into the chat box in your Zoom or raise hand and unmute your mic. Okay, we have the first one is Farda. Please give your question.
Thank you, moderator. My name is Muhammad Fadil Ramadan. I am interested to know more about the Google marketing platform. Can you tell us what is the Google marketing platform? Thank you.
Okay, next is Rafi. Please give your question.
Okay, thank you, moderator. My name is Mahendra I am interested to know more about the benefits Can you tell us benefits of introducing Google marketing? Thank you.
Okay, we have the third one is Anastasia. Please give your question.
Thank you, moderator. My name is Anastasia Nadia Putri. I'm interested to know more about the function of Data Studio. Can you tell us, in one of the marketing system, there is a Data Studio. What is the function of the Data Studio? Thank you.
Okay, the last one is Anissa. Please give your question.
Thank you, moderator. My name is Anissa Febriati. I'm interested to know more about the benefits. Can you tell us in the Google Marketing Platform material, it's been defined as understanding how the platform benefit. Thank you.
Okay, thank you to the questioners for asking questions. And now to Ms. Nita, welcome to answer the questions.
I will answer further question about Google Marketing Platform, a platform that contains products that together can be planned to measure and optimize media and user experience in one place. That's my answer. Next, I will answer Rafi's question about benefits, launch faster and smarter marketing, and gain more control over your investment. That's my answer. Next, I will answer Anastasia's question about function Data Studio provides access control to data via credentials, give you a way to create a data model and provide consistent definition for your business metric and dimension. That's my answer. Next, I will answer Anissa's question about benefit. The profits are that the traffic will rise faster and the target will get visitors to the business target, then the reputation of the website increase as sales with website and sales turnover increase. That's my answer.
Okay, thanks to the questioners and thanks also to Ms. Fiona who has been willing to answer the questions. For the questioners are Ms. Nita's answer your question.
Yes, miss.
Okay, then that's all our webinars today. Thank you, audience, for your great attention and listening to this webinar. And of course, thanks also to presenters, Ms. Fiona, Ms. Fadia, and Ms. Nita for sharing with us. And we do appreciate your joining on this webinar. I'm as the moderator say thank you. Good morning and stay safe, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you to everyone who was watched the webinar video from Group 6. Good morning and stay safe, everyone.